Okay, it's auction time tomorrow afternoon. Just going through here. So this is a list of all my coyotes, the lot number, the grades, and then the quantity. Okay, there's 217 in this auction. Let's see right there, 217. Okay, and at the bottom there you get your damaged ones and all the ugly ones, the mediums, and then the bip here. So click here and we'll see. There we go. Okay, so it's not technically a top lot. Everybody thinks that because it's the first one they call that the top lot. The top lot is only offered once a year, and it'll be 01, extra large, large, SSL, not a number 1. SSL, good color, 1 to 2, and there'll be anywhere between 8 and 10 of them, not this 37. Okay, don't get me wrong, those are amazing, beautiful coyotes. Those are great coyotes, but those are not the top lot. The top lot happens once a year, and it is the super select. Now, sometimes, like last year, NAFA sends out top lots to everybody here, and this lot in the June auction had 252 coyotes in it, and then they sold for whatever the price was. But the next lot underneath sold for a higher price, and the next one underneath it sold for a higher price. So you cannot call yourself the top lot when the next ones underneath it sell higher. The super select is your top lot. Anyway, getting back to it. So again, these dark blue lines are all the coyotes that I have at least a coyote in each one of those lots. So you can see as we go along. Now, if you look here, I'm just going to scroll back up for a sec. Okay, 1 to 2s. There's my 2s. Okay, 2s, these are all 2s. Okay, now when the auction happens, hopefully the prices hold and all that, you're going to see that these 2s bring decent money yet. Okay, a 2 coyote means everything's skinned and done right, it's just not fully primed. And that's what everybody's losing their minds. Oh my God, you trap coyotes in October. Oh my God, oh my God. The latest any of these coyotes were caught, these are all in December 12th for the receiving date. Okay, now I know that there's a lot of November coyotes in here, but there's all my October coyotes and stuff in here too. But anyway, scrolling through, you see all of the blue. That's where all my coyotes lined up. And this is in the Western Heavies, or the heavy coyotes they call it. Okay, right down to the bottom of the page. So I have coyotes in pretty much every single lot almost. Okay, except right at the very top, I don't have that good colors. I have a few in my area, but not great numbers of them. And the mediums I have a few. Most of mine are dark browns and darks. That's what my majority of mine are. You can see I have a few medium 1 to 2s in this one here. Browns. I have one good color number 2, so that was an earlier coyote. Some mediums there, but most are browns and stuff. So anyway, just to give you an idea, there's a lot of guys that always brag, oh, I get nothing but the top lot over and over and over. That's all they ever get. Well, there you go. My pants are down, metaphorically speaking. You see everything I got. Okay, it's auction time about 10 minutes or so before. So this is the sight of somebody, or the sound of somebody really nervous. I have a lot of debt occurred over the season, fuel and repairs and tires and da-da-da-da, so I really need this to work out, or else I gotta go get a real job just to pay for this nonsense. So this is me nervous. I'm not shaking yet, but hopefully it'll all work out. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Hope it's a good season. Before we start, we'd like to say that for the top selling coyote, the buyer will be recognized on their sales report as being the top lot buyer. Okay?
Well, looks like we have a top lot.
The heavy coyotes. Let's start off with lot 240301. Let's start them with a bid at 130. 120. 110, I have 110, 110, 120, 112, 114, 114, 116, 18, I have 18 in the back, 18 in the back, 118, 120, 120, 122, I have 122, I have 122, 124 in the front, 126, 128, 128, I have 130, 130 in the front, 132, 132, 134, 134, 136, 136 in the front, 136 in the front, I have 136 in the front, 138, 138, 138, 140, 140, 140, I have 142, 142 in the rear, 142, 144 in the front, 146, 146 in the rear, 148, 148 in the front, 150, I have 150, 150 in the center, 150 in the center, 155, I have 155, 160, 160 in the rear, 160 in the rear, 165, I have 165 in the front, 170, I have 170, 170 to my right, 170 to my right, all done at 170, oh, 175, I have 175, 180, I have 180, I have 180, 180 to my right, all done at 180, 185, I have 185, I have 185, 185 in the center, all done at 185, 190, I have 190, 195, 195, I have 195, 195. 200, I have 200, 200 to my right, 205, I have 205, 205, all done, 210, I have 210, 210 to my right, 215, 215, I have 215, any mentions 215, all done, 220, I have 220 to my right, 220 to my right, 225, 225, I have 225, 230, I have 230, I have 230, any mentions 230, all done at 235, I have 235 in the center, all done at 240, I have 240, 240 to my right, all done at 240.
Okay, that's good.
No, 10.
Now this isn't the super selects. That was a lot of 37 in there.
Moving on to lot, yep.
So
lot 2.
that's
Let's
not. That's very good.
140. 140, 140, 140, 142 in the front, 142 in the front, 144.
They're holding.
145, 146, 146 in the front, 146 in the front. 148, at 148, 148. New advances 148, all done at 148.
This one now is mine.
244. No, 244.
Lot 303. It's my first lot.
Lot 3. Let's start off at 130. 120. Start off at 100, 100. I have 102, 102, 104, 104, 106, I have 106, 108, 108, 110, I have 110, 112, I have 112, 112, 114, 114, 116, I have 116, 116, 118, 118 to my right.
This is mine selling as we speak.
122, I have 122, 122, I have 124, I have 124 in the aisle, 124 in the aisle, 126, 126, I have 126, 128 in the aisle, 128 in the aisle, all done at 128. 130? At 130. 130. Any advances 130? No. 128 at 128. All done at 128. Yeah.
Okay, that's very good because it's 1.4
Let's start off at
for a Canadian money, so that's
130.
about $170 coyote there.
120. 110 at 110, 112, 112, 114,
They're holding.
116, 118, 118, 120,
Thank
122, 122,
God. Oh, is this scaring me?
124, 124, 26, 26, 28. At 28, 30, at 30, 30 behind you, 30 behind you. 130, 132, at 132, 132 to my right, 132 to my right, all done at 132. 835. Lot 5, let's start off at 128.
Okay, now here's a good one because there's a string of 135, 135, 44, and 44.
118, 120, 122, 122, 122 in the center.
And if this guy takes all of them in that string, it's a very good sign.
128 to my right, all done at 128 to my right. And he goes on.
Beautiful. 128 took them all. We're okay yet. I think it's going to hold.
120.
Okay, here I go. I got another lot here now.
110, 110, 110, 112, 112, all 112, and he got 114, I have 114 in the center, 114 in the center, 116, I have 116 to my right, 116 to my right, 118, 118 in the center, 118 in the center, 120, I have 120, 120 to my right, all done at 120.
Beautiful.
Is this going to be on YouTube?
Going on? 3. He goes 3, and at 112. Yeah, you got your 3, and Tom, it's okay. Going on, Tom? Last 3. Got it? Okay. Moving on. Lot 14.
Good stuff.
Yes.
So I sold all those
Moving on.
ones.
Lot 14.
I don't have any in
Let's
this
start off at
one.
90. 90, I have 90, 90, and advances 92, 92, I have 92, and advances 92, 94, 94 in the center, 94 in the center, 96, I have 96, and advances 96.
That's correct.
98, I have 98 in the center, 100, I have 100 to my right,
So,
102,
as
102,
it looks as of right
102,
now,
all done at 102, I have 102,
she's
104,
holding,
104, I have 104, 104,
and
106,
I might have
106,
just
106,
pulled my
108,
butt out of the
108,
fire here
108,
financially,
108 to my right,
if they all
110,
hold like
110
this.
in the center, 112, I have 112,
This is my little junior trapper here that you hear in the background. She wanted to watch the auction too, so
Lot 15, start off at 120.
Looking good so far.
90, I'm 90, 90.
Okay, we're done the Western Heavies. And 100% clearance. Focus there. There you go. That's in US prices, so multiply by 1.4 for Canadian dollar right now. And you can see all the prices. There was a batch there of 32 for some number 2 medium dark browns. Those ones they did not like, but whatever. And then the prices come up a bit more, and then they started coming up. And they don't like those dark browns. It's just the colors they don't like on those particular ones. Then we get back into the number 1, extra large, large, medium. Those are the 3 to 4. Those are the ones with the darker bellies. And then right away those prices came right back up again. And held pretty darn good all the way to the bottom of the page. 100% clearance. And I'm breathing a huge sigh of relief today.